Welcome to the Yoga Nation, the Spirit of Gratitude podcast on the One Integration platform. Hello, friends. My name is Yogesh Patel, and this podcast focuses on bullying, self-awareness, and our inner spirit, inviting high-profile guests to share their experiences on these relevant topics. And today's episode brings the spirituality element in the Spirit of Gratitude podcast. Pandit Manuj Dutt is a practicing Hindu priest living in Los Angeles, performing a variety of spiritual, religious, wedding ceremonies, along with counseling with families for over 20 years. He comes from a family of of priests from India, where his father was a well-known Vedic scholar, and his mother was an acharya, which in Sanskrit means spiritual guide. And while this focus of this podcast will indeed talk about Hinduism, there's going to be very many things that Panditji is going to say that has universal appeal that will apply to all of humanity. Panditji, namaste and welcome to the podcast.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for having me.
Well, Panditji, in our planning session, you had mentioned that your goal and objective as a priest is to have people understand what it means to live a Vedic way of life. What exactly do you mean by that?
I would definitely would like to uh, put some light on the Vedic way, Vedic philosophy, and in this modern world where we are living with all sort of joy, all sort of luxury around us, but still, sometime we all at some point of time in life feel stressed, feel goalless, feel lost. So Vedic philosophy is very helpful to understand your existence or your real being in a true way. So I would like to definitely put some light onto it.
So how do you bring that knowledge and wisdom to people?
Yeah. So, as in my introduction, you told everyone I'm a practicing Hindu priest, and usually in India, in Hindu culture, it is a very ancient practice to invite priest at the home on different occasion in the family, and usually priests come at home and perform some prayers where all family sits together and perform some prayers. So this is a very ancient Hindu practice. So usually in modern way, if you would like to understand, priest used to be work as a family guru, and he used to work at that time as a counselor also, where he used to understand by sitting in the family, to understand their problems, and also impart some right knowledge to them so they can handle their problems in a better way, because we are living this human life, and we have practical world, we have practical problems which we face every day. We need to deal with different sort of situations. So sometimes due to that effect, we are sometime sad, sometime we are into aggression, sometime our reaction comes naturally from within, and we are sometime unable to handle those reactions, and we are perplexed, we are confused, we don't know what to do, we don't know how to handle our mind, we don't know, because what is our thought process, we don't understand what is our chitta, what is deeper mind, what is intellect, why we are here.
And I'm sorry for the podcast listeners. What does chitta mean?
Oh, chitta is like your heart. What is, yeah. So it means like what I mean to say in a very easy words. People got confused because they are well trained into etiquettes. They are well trained professionally. They do their work, with excellent skills, whether it is engineering, IT, our youth, our this young generation, that is very talented. So they know everything about the world, outer world. They know about everything about what they see. But sometime, it's our actually lack of vision. We are unable to tell them properly what is your existence means, what is your soul, what is your mind, what is your intellect, how they are interrelated, how your thought process work, how the thoughts, how they affect you, how to control them. Is your mind powerful, or your intellect is more powerful? These are some very basic questions about our own existence, our own being. So Vedic philosophy or Vedic knowledge is not religious at all. That is some universal, thought, very delicate thought, and they are equal for all, being in this world, for every human being. And they are not related to a specific religion, because Vedas don't talk about what you eat, Vedas don't talk about what you wear, Vedas don't talk about what you follow. They just talk about some basic values, principles, to understand this existence in a broader way. Hinduism does not mean to follow certain process or certain format. In itself, Hinduism, what is Hinduism? The first book of human society, ki how to live into the human society, how to live in a social life, is written by Manu. Dharma is qualitativeness. Dharma is not quantity. Manu explains dharma is quality of your character. Dharma does not mean to wear a certain dress, to put a tika, to go to temple every day, to chant this mantra in the morning, to wake up and follow. No, it is a universal principle Manu has given, which is universal. It applies everywhere. He gave some principles, characteristics. So all are very spiritual, and as long as well as the success comes to you, as well as recognition comes to you, it is very. I have noticed that people become more humble, they become more aware, and they also want to understand the more deeper meaning of the life. This is what, because you have senses, and God has given you so much thing into you already have $1 billion of property with you. See, just imagine, God has given you. We in Hinduism, we offer our prayers to 9 planets. Okay, being a Hindu, we always pray to 9 planets. What does this praying to 9 planet means? Are we offering our prayer to that ball of fire into the sky, to the sun? To offering prayer does not mean that you are praying to that ball of fire in the sky. That is just symbolically related. This is the beauty of Hinduism. Our relationship, not only with our family, our relationship with the society, with the nature, and with the universe is so amazing that nobody even can go to that dimension. Same, Mars is your determination, willpower, muscle, Mercury is your wit, Jupiter is all the informative knowledge which you hold into your cerebrum, into your intellect, into your wit. That knowledge, science knowledge, medical knowledge, professional knowledge, computer knowledge, where is all that knowledge? That is by the blessings of Jupiter you hold into your cerebrum, into your wit, and by that knowledge you have created so beautiful world around you, nice cars, nice homes, nice luxury things, to enjoy. So God has also blessed you with the Venus, gave you all the senses. Yo man, come on, enjoy this world, have good taste, enjoy the luxuries. See, so God has given us so much thing so beautifully, but what happens? We forget after Venus. God has also blessed you with Saturn, power of self control. right? No matter how expensive luxury car you drive, if that car does not break, it is going to ultimately crash. So you should know your limitation, you should know your boundary, you should know where to stop. Into either you will lost into this materialistic world, because it is fulfilled with so much pleasure, so much amazing things. You will be lost. So God has given blessed you Saturn. Come on, man, self control. You can control. You should know where to stop. So that is Saturn. Then Rahu, all ancestors. Our That's why in Hinduism we value our parents. We are gratitudeful. Ki by their virtue we came into this lineage. We born. So we always seek their blessings. We keep them, you know, even after their death, we offered them the tarpana. See what a beautiful relationship, even with the people who are not anymore physically present. So Hinduism all about your relationship, quality of your life, and there are more deeper things to understand. But for the general our audience, for young guys, I think it would be able to provide them a little insight about the Vedic knowledge. That Vedic knowledge is not limited, it's universal. And the more important thing is, this knowledge is, uh, uh, it will be more deeper if I go more forward. But this knowledge is universal and for betterment of human being, for betterment of human society, for everyone. And all Vedic concepts, all Vedic principles, all Vedic thoughts, they apply on everyone in the same way, no matter in which continent, geographic location you are.
Final question, Panditji. Um, Again, this podcast focuses on bullying. So, have you ever been bullied?
Uh, like in child school, yeah, it's very common in India. In school age, you always bullied. It's a part of life. So, and this bullying, is not like new. It's people are bullying to each other into different manner and different way. That's why we need Vedic philosophy, so people can understand the existence in a more broader way. So that's why we do namaste. So we treat, like in Hinduism, it's a very common practice. But still, in childhood, in young age, the young minds, so they have their own world. So sometimes we face this problem, but it should be perfectly handled. And even the guy who is bullying and uh, the kid who is get bullied, their parents should understand the situation, and we all should work together. And there should be some lessons, and there should be some more better understanding into the young mind about everyone's existence. So we need to like offer some kind of we need to have some kind of universal, you know uh, a course or a pattern where we can educate, and that should be implemented to every world school. That should be there should be a body, international body, that should make some courses. These are the principles to live in the human life, and they should explain what is soul, what is existence, and why, how should we, by taking all good things from all religions, to make a universal format and then apply it and in schools.
Panditji, namaste. Thank you so much.
Namaste, it was so beautiful. Thanks for inviting me, and I wish you all the success, happiness, and to you and to all your viewers. So please support this great initiative. Thank you so much.